Before you go into a relationship, you have to work on yourselves. You have to love yourselves. You have to accept your insecurities. Or if you're not willing to accept your insecurities, then you got to work on them, sweetie. Yes, you have to. Stop expecting these men to make us happy. They're not going to make us happy if we're not happy with ourselves. That's a big job. That's a big job we're placing on them that we can't even accomplish on our own. If you're not accomplished that on your own, making your own self happy, why do you think these men are going to make you happy? No. This is why we find ourselves running from relationships to relationships. Because guess what? You meet this guy, he's nice, he's treating you nice, everything. He's doing all the right things. Yet still you're unhappy. Okay, then you start finding a reason why you shouldn't be with him because he's this and he's that. Then you break up with him, then you run to another relationship. You're going to get the same thing in the beginning. The beginning is always nice. Then you find out later that this is not working out. He's this, and you start to find faults with him. But the faults is in you. What about yourself? Work on you. What do you really have to offer in a relationship anyway? What is it really you have to offer in a relationship when you don't even believe in yourselves? So how are you going to believe in him? In someone else? How are you going to believe in your partner? Are you going to believe in your spouse? You don't even trust yourself to do the right thing. You don't even trust yourself to take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of somebody else? How are you going to give a 100% in a relationship with someone else when you're giving yourself 20%? Not even 80, but 20%. If you find yourself in a relationship that you're sacrificing so much for the other person to be happy, something is wrong with you. If you find yourself in a relationship that you're doing so much just because you want to be in that relationship and you want to make that relationship wrong, right? Something is wrong, sweetie. You're overcompensating. You should not overcompensate when you're in a relationship. Stop it. We're hurting ourselves and then we're turning around telling our friends and our family that these men are hurting us. No, you are hurting yourself. You accept these things. You overcompensate so much. He wasn't giving you anything. Nothing is giving you back. You stayed in a relationship. He abused you. You abuse him. Then you think it's going to work? Some of us go into a relationship telling lies. The entire relationship is built upon lies. There's no foundation because this is all lies. What do you think going to happen? It doesn't matter how much you pretend to be happy in the relationship. It will crumble. Because the relationship is built upon lies in the first place. And the reason why it's built upon lies, because you go into this relationship with a lot of insecurities. You feel that the person is not going to accept you for who you are as a person. And you have all these baggages. So, you formulate this story that sounds pretty to you in your head. And you think that your spouse is going to accept it because it's such a beautiful story. And now you're in the relationships and you're in the relationship and everything is coming out because now you can't live up to all the lies that you have been told or you have been telling him or her, and it crumbles. It's over. It's over. He telling you lies, you telling him lies, lies after lies, then you can't remember some of the lies that you have told. It's over. And this is all because we don't love ourselves. Because if we love ourselves and appreciate ourselves, we go into these relationships and be upfront with who we are as a person, letting them know this is who I am. I'm a work in progress. But this is me. Either you accept me for who I am, or we can't date, we can't be together. But when we make up all these stories to make us look good, after a while, we don't even remember the stories that we have told. So now it's crumbling. It's not worth it. It's just not. If you have to do all of that, it doesn't make sense. If you have to manipulate another female, or you have to manipulate a man to be with him, sweetie, you're in a dangerous place. I will advise you to work on yourself. When you work on yourself, you will know. You will attract people who love themselves. You will attract people who are good for you, because they're going to pick up on your aura. They're going to realize, oh, this is a beautiful, there's somebody out there for everybody. I don't know why some of you females are downplaying yourself. Well, I've downplayed myself for years. So don't think I'm perfect. I had to do a lot of work to realize my worth. And this was all done after a bad breakup, a disastrous breakup, a breakup that was, I can't even find words to explain how the breakup was awful, degrading. But I still find the time to invest in making myself better. And you should too. You should invest in making yourselves better, because you deserve love. You deserve real, authentic love. You deserve respect. You deserve a love life, a relationship that the foundation is not built upon lies, upon manipulation. You deserve all of that. And ladies, it's not okay for you to go in a relationship with a guy, having the guy telling you every detail of their relationship with their spouse, and then you accept it. And you laugh to yourself, oh, he loves me because he told me this. No, you're stupid. That's what it is. Because, sweetie, if you think he's not going to do the same thing to you, then you have another guest coming. When he starts telling you stories, say, listen, I don't want to hear. We don't have to speak about our exes and relationships that we go in. It's okay to say, you know what, I have a bad breakup. My ex did this and my ex did that. But, because I did it before. I'm not even exempting myself from this situation. I've done it, but it doesn't make sense. And I realize it doesn't make sense. So why talk about him? I don't need to talk about him. You don't need to talk about her. I don't need to hear what you're saying about her. You don't need to belittle her because you guys are broken up. You don't need to belittle him because you're no longer together. Stop doing these things. It's not necessary. It says a lot about you when you're trying to degrade somebody that you claimed you love or you were with for a long period of time. It said a lot about your character, who you are as a person. So when you're out there thinking that you're belittling the person, you're actually belittling yourselves. Stop it. You broke up, walk away in good faith. Walk away and learn from the mistakes that you made in that relationship. Make sure that you don't bring it to the other relationship that you're going in. And sometimes when we walk away from a relationship, we need to take time out to work on ourselves. Take time out to make you a better you. When you jump from one relationship to the other, you're not healed from the one that you're coming from in the first place. So how are you going to be a better person in the one that you jump into? I'm not saying this never work. Maybe 2% out of 100%, it works for them. What you may tolerate, I may not tolerate. But what I'm saying is, ladies and men too, work on yourselves. Love yourselves before you jump into another relationship. Because you're not going to be able to give 100% yourself or even accept love when it's given to you if you don't even know what love is, because you don't love yourself. Oh, can I love someone when I don't love myself? Oh, can I be a good spouse, a good partner in a relationship when I'm not even good to myself? I'm constantly putting people over me. I'm constantly being a people pleaser. No, you're not going to be good in a relationship if you're all that. So work on you. You're great. Greatness is within you. You could do it. Your mistakes don't define you. You're okay. You're going to be okay. Peace out.